preseason battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They're on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Newton. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton.
And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Complete.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, it's complete. James White. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they want.
But it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows to get the ball to him right away.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was
not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the 39, Mahomes. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing. We're doing pretty well.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Yellow, yellow.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Patriots 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Off play action. Newton gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, New England.
Now Newton on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mercedes Lewis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
That's the score, Patriots 10, Chiefs 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way.
And this is caught at the 20.
That's all you got!
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Pushing through the contact. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
2019 was the first season for Frank Clark in Kansas City after spending the previous 4 in Seattle. And that was a big move by Kansas City to bring him over. He did have 8 sacks in the regular season, but it was his 5 in postseason. And helping his team get to the Super Bowl, that's why they went and acquired him. And by the way, earned his first Pro Bowl nomination with his play.
Open man is Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 50, Newton. He'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete to Devin Asiasi.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over first.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case,
now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Butler.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Room past the 20, and finally taken down at the 26-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
Third down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 25 there. First down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
Brings up third down.
So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On second and 7, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides when that, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 46 yards. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game, and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
4-yard loss on the play.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down.
A shotgun snap for Newton.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
31-yard line.
The 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Completes it to Hardman. A gain there of 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCall Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
4 yards.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Goes underneath here to White. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long.
From the gun, here's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback. With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position. Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Newton. It's complete. James White. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And from the gun, Newton. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores. Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win? And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Operating from the gun. Newton flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Newton looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A gain of
Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory. Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one. And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
from the 38, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
4 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 16-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Check right 21, right 21, check right 21. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Kansas City, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for